Good morning to you, wherever you are watching me from. My name is Bros B. They call me Bros B. How are you today? I hope it's not too early for you to be on this show. Anyway, I came across a story on Vanguard actually, and I think it's no longer news that Sir Olu Jacob clocked 80 a couple of weeks back. And we're all happy despite the fact that he's a bit frail now, but at least we're all happy for him and everything. And it was a very lovely occasion. Because I saw the picture and I saw the bit of the video online. But something caught my attention really. I picked up the news on Facebook, and it is a bit there's kind of an argument or kind of a discussion going on, and caused by Patrick Doyle's comment. We all know who Patrick Doyle is, a veteran Nollywood actor in Nigeria and a broadcaster too. Husband to Richard Doyle, and equally um, very good actress in Nollywood. So the title of the thing of his article is Patrick Doyle adores jokesilver over kind treatment of Olu Jacob. And he said that, and amongst other things, I'm just looking for it now. Let me just quote him so that I won't, I will do kind of a good justice to this. By the way, if you're joining me for the very first time, this is Niger Parent Talk Show. My name is Bros B. If you're joining me for the very first time, please like the page and share. And I'm not sure I can't see anybody online at the moment. Hey, let's start the show anyway. So Patrick Doyle said, all those women hinging jokesilver devotion to a hailing elderly husband on his devotion and care towards her in the early stages of the marriage have simply got it wrong. According to them, not so faithful and devoted husbands should not expect the same kind of treatment in the twilight of their lives. They even go as far as telling such men to expect torment from their wives in old age. In their little mind, I'm quoting Patrick Doyle now. In their little mind, they have concluded that Joker Silver shares their flawed philosophy. The Joker that I know would have still treated Uncle Olu with same measure of love and devotion, even if he were a philanderer or wife beater, which thankfully he was not. She would never have taken advantage of his vulnerability to torture him because it's simply not in our DNA to do so. And he goes along, he said, she belongs to the old school where dignity and honor count, and doing the right thing is not contingent upon reciprocity. Salt may mimic sugar in appearance, but but there is a difference. Let it be, let it be known that Joker Silva, the wife of Oludotu Jacob and mother of Soji, is not a member of Egbe Kini Okouche Club, meaning waiting husband fits to. So I guess that's where the wahala starts from. Anyway, Joke Omoluabi, I say a big thank you on behalf of all men and all men perfect and flawed. End of quote. So that was Patrick Doyle there, and that statement, especially the last paragraph, I would say, generated a lot of argument online. Sorry, um, um, a lot of argument online. That is women now coming back at him and pelting him with all sort of things, fry pan, amoruga, and stuff like that. They weren't really happy with the what Patrick Doyle said. And their own argument is, come on, whatever you sow is what you reap. If your husband has been horrible to you, in the course of your marriage that you actually deserve um, an horrible treatment in an horrible treatment while he's old and frail. And I saw that, and it was I mean, it doesn't really sit well with me. And I said, okay, come on, let's come out and discuss this. As you can see, the topic for today is your spouse has been horrible to you in the course of your marriage. Now he's frail and vulnerable. Is it proper to take your pound of flesh? Is it proper to take your pounds of flesh? You know, the argument was so much that, I mean, I would say mostly ladies, they really came at Patrick Doyle, telling him that how dare you talk like that, that all men should actually learn from Uncle Olu Jacob and jokesilver's case, and that they should actually take good care of their wives, so that at their old age, in the twilight of their life, I mean, the wife will take very good care of them. I mean, it's okay for husband or spouse to take care of each other, but the line at which they are coming from, which I said wasn't really sitting well with me, is the angle they are kind of in essence saying that, I mean, insinuating that it's kind of a one-way direction, that it's only the husband that will get old, and that now the wife will take good care of him, that husband should be careful to take good care of their wife. I mean, whatever makes them think that it's only the husband, or it's only the men that will grow old. You know, women grow old too. We all grow old, and things do happen at our old age. I mean, there's no cast in stone formula that now come to the conclusion that it's only men that will grow old and eventually grow frail at the end of their life, and they will not be vulnerable. Um, and it's only the women that will take good care of them. And we are all human. We are all human, and we are all like I said, we all grow old, and we things do happen also. So I mean, let's start this discussion. If it's something that you want to chip in, there's a number there. You can call me on WhatsApp, and let's hear from you. And the question again is: your spouse has been horrible to you in the course of your um, marriage. Now he's frail and vulnerable. Is it proper to take your pound of flesh while is at this stage of his life? I mean, if you ask me, what is my own take on this? My take is, number one, as I've said earlier on, that we all grow old. It's not only men that grow old and they eventually get vulnerable at that time of their lives. I mean, it happens to women too. So I think it would be a good thing um, for us to take good care of ourselves while we are hale and healthy, or why either one of us is vulnerable. And whatever happened to forgiveness, even if your husband or your spouse has been horrible to you in his early life, and now he's sick and frail, and you now think to yourself that this is the best time for me to retaliate, or pay him back in his own coin, or have take back my own pounds of flesh. I mean, that is wickedness right there. That's the way I look at it. That is my own opinion anyway. If you have contrary opinion to what I'm saying, please do give me a call. Yeah, that is wickedness right there. Why do you have to wait till and for that to happen? If you're in a marriage or you're in a relationship and you are being abused, my take is, come on, pack your bag and leave the marriage. Just go. Because by the time you said, oh, you are not happy, and you don't want to go, and the reason why you're not going or you're not leaving the spouse is because you just want to wait till the end of his life, or when he's vulnerable, or when he's sick, you're just hanging on there because you want to take back your own pound of flesh. I mean, that's stupidity right there. Because what makes you Whatever makes you think that it wouldn't be you that will fall sick first. You understand? Because and just leave him or leave her if you are not happy or if you're being abused in any form. So leave him and face your own life, start afresh or move on. Do you understand? So waiting that things very bad thing will happen to him so that you cannot pay him back in his own coin, that is wickedness right there. Whatever makes you wait to decide to wait till that to that stage of his or her life, that means you are gaining something. You must be gaining something. You something more. Something. I mean, you must be gaining something for enough for you to decide that okay, fine, I'm going to endure this harsh treatment. I'm gaining A, B, C, and D, and I'm going to endure while is at this stage. Then I will just wait till he falls sick. Then, bam, I'm going to just jump on that and take full advantage of him at his a vulnerable stage. So that is my own standpoint on this. It is not really proper, and to just hang on there in an abusive marriage or an abusive situation, and the main purpose of you hanging on in that particular situation is just for you to praying hard for him to or her to be free, so that at this vulnerable state, you will now take back and retaliate and treat him and maltreat him and do all sort of things to him because he's now vulnerable, he's now sick, he cannot even defend or protect or take care of himself. You understand? So to me, it doesn't really sit well with me, and it's jokesilver, anti-jokesilver right to hang on there and protect her man, her husband, Uncle Jacob, while he's vulnerable. Now, I think yes, that's the right thing to do. That is the right thing to do. I mean, that is the godly thing to do. Forgiveness, is a virtue. I mean, you forgive and you move on. You wouldn't, because somebody is now at his vulnerable state, that is the point you now feel it is right for you to take advantage of it. Because at the end of the day, you are taking advantage of that man. You are taking advantage of that woman. That woman cannot defend himself. That man can no longer protect himself. So you are the close relative now, you are the wife or you are the husband. And for you, I can't even imagine you now sitting down in a corner and be thinking to yourself, yes, this is my time. I've got to retaliate. I will pay him back in his own coin. I'm going to deal with him. All those things he's been putting me through while we're young or while he's able and that I'm going to, this is my time to retaliate. This is my time to punish him. So what exactly? Because if you start to put this thing in perspective now, let's start to crystallize it and start to break it down. So what exactly do you think you're going to be doing to him? You're going to be beating him or her? Are you going to be starving him? Are you going to be you just going to abandon him or her and walk on by and let him suffer while you are there, while you are still living in that house? And I mean, in anti-Joker case, they got children too. They got children. So in the course of that marriage, are you going to poison the mind of these children against their own father? Because I've seen it happen before. You understand? A husband and wife separated and things like that. The wife will go bitter and start to poison the mind of the wife. I mean, the children against their own father, because it's usually on the woman that does that a lot. And so the thing is, what exactly do you want to achieve doing that? So back on what we're talking about, what exactly do you think you will not be doing to him or her at that vulnerable stage of his life? You're just going to abandon him. The man is hungry or the woman is hungry. You don't want to feed him. Nobody to take care of him. He's got a hospital appointment. You're not even going to take him or her there. You understand? So let's even focus mainly on anti-Joker Silver and Uncle Jacobs now. I don't honestly know what these ladies that are going after Patrick Doyle online, what exactly were they thinking? Fine, Patrick Doyle must have a bit harsh on them or being too critical of the Egbe Kilokoshe gang that he made mention in his comment. Um, we don't know where it's coming from. It might probably be a personal experience for him. I'm not saying his wife treats him or whatever like that. Because it must have been coming from somewhere for him to come out straight, I mean, point blank like that. And it really rubs a lot of women in that comment section in a very bad way. A lot of them were pelting him, they're saying all sort of things. Some are even cursing him. That is exactly what he's going to experience in his own life. I'm like, Abba, what is this? Why will you be saying such things? Why will you be saying such things? Why are you that bitter? Why can you not just come down and make sense of what this man said in his comments? Why will you go all outright and be wishing him evil, and every other man that comes into the comment section to say similar thing, you tell them too? What makes you think this thing is one direction? No, it's not one direction. I mean, if you come down and read between the lines, you'll be able to understand the fact that we are all vulnerable. We are all vulnerable. The fate that could happen to any man can equally easily happen to any woman. No one can tell that this is how our old age is going to be like. This is no one can tell that. So for you now, ladies will now be coming online and be saying that, all men should take care of their wives, so all men should take care of their wives. So good, fine. Yes, all men should take care of their wives. So what about women? Should women not take care of their husbands too? Yes. Should women not take care of their husbands too? We should just take good care of ourselves. Wife, take care of your husband. Husband, take good care of your wife. So, but what I find a bit funny was because a lot of them in that comment section, all they kept saying was, "Oh, men should, if you sow seed, you know, reap agbalumo." I'm like, no, what is that? What is that? What's the meaning of that? You understand? So the same thing applies to women out there. Take good care of your men too. And whatever situation or whatever marriage you or relationship you find yourself in, and you feel you are being abused and is becoming unbearable, pack your bag and leave him. Pack your bag and leave him. Nobody should stay in an abusive relationship, no matter what. You shouldn't even stay there because of your kids, because in that abusive relationship, anything can happen. You might lose your life. You understand? He might maim you, or in the course of him beating you and things like that. So and the children will live on, they will move on with their own life, they will live their own life too. So you shouldn't even stay in any relationship or in any marriage if you are being abused, either physically or mentally or whatever. Just pack your bag and go. That is my own standpoint. Pack your bag and go if you find yourself in an abusive relationship. You shouldn't stay in that abusive relationship thinking that, something evil is going to happen to that man. I'm just going to hang on there till something bad happens to him, until he's now vulnerable. Then I cannot take back my own pounds of flesh. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense in every angle you want to look at it from. It doesn't make any sense from the angle that, okay, fine. What even makes you think this man will forsake or be frail at the end of his life when he's at old age? What makes you? I mean, we've seen a lot of 80-year-old men, 90-year-old men still kicking about. You understand? They are still very strong. They might be frail, but at least their mental faculty is still functional. Is still functioning. They are still able. They are still agile. Do you understand? So it doesn't mean that everybody that is now 80 will be frail. And that is what you base your own calculation on. He's going to be frail. I'm going to sit down here and see until that stage in his life when he's very frail. Then I will deal with him. No, you're not going to deal with no one. You're not going to deal with no one. If you're just hanging on there and thinking your man will be frail and at the advantage in his life, and that's the time you want to get back and deal with him. Do you understand? You will just suffer for nothing. Because the calculation might be, I mean, the reality might be the man might not even be frail. So you just continue to suffer till what time? Till when? You understand? And even if the man eventually falls sick and is frail, so what exactly do you think he can be doing? What exactly do you think you would do to him? Beat him, starve him, deprive him of all the basic necessity that will keep him going? No, that is sheer wickedness right there. That is sheer wickedness, and it's not even proper. It's not even. It doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't even make any sense. And if you, like I said, you too can grow old. You can fall sick and be frail. So, if what happens if it happens to you first? If that happens to you, if you are the one that happens to first, and not even the man, as you're praying and as you've been thinking in your own head, what if it happens to you first in the hand of a wicked man? Do you know what that would look like? So you are waiting there thinking that, oh, the man is going to fall sick, he's been maltreating me, I'm going to wait there till he falls sick, then I will pay him back in his own coin. And as fate will have it, you are the one that falls sick first in the hand of a wicked man. It's not going to be a nice experience for you. It's even going to be worse than your past experience. So my advice is just leave him alone or leave her alone. In any form of abuse, in an abusive relationship, in an abusive situation, just move on and leave the man or the woman alone. Don't wait there and thinking that, oh, I'm going to pay him back in his own coin, because things as you are thinking like that might never happen, and your suffering continues. So feel free, add your comments to this uh, broadcast. If you feel different from, if you have a different opinion to what I just said, let's hear it. You can put it in the comment section, and let's hear your own point of view about this. I think I've got some people online here. Let me just quickly check what is going on there. If there's no comment, I might have to run this up quick enough. And the video is still there anyway. It will still be there. So if you have contrary opinion to mine, please feel free and drop it there. And you can even make a comment there while we're here, so we can have a discussion and let it be interactive. Because I'm not saying I'm right in what I've just said. That is just my own personal opinion, and I think I'm entitled to it too. So if it is something that you feel you have a contrary opinion, then let's hear it. So in my own mind, in my own heart, I think I'm right with this. If any sensible human, any sensible man or woman should just be kind to each other. That is what Niger parents will say. That is what Brosby will say. That is what any sensible and God-fearing man or woman out there, that is what they will say. Let's take good care of ourselves. Let's be considerate of every situation. If you find yourself in a relationship that you are not happy with, just pack your bag and go. And if you decide to stay, that will be your own decision. That will be your own decision. But you are not staying mainly because you want to get back your own pound of flesh. That is not godly. That is, I would say, that is sheer wickedness. That is that would be very wicked of you, of any man, to say that. So, because I don't honestly know what people are expecting from Auntie Jokesilver. And we all saw the video. It went viral. I think she posted it on her Facebook page. People are very happy for him, Okolu Jacob. People are very happy um, with Auntie Jokesilver. That is the right thing to do. Why anyone will just be thinking and thinking beyond what the kind of treatment is giving her husband, I mean, it's beyond me. So for me, Patrick Doyle might be a bit harsh in his own comments, but that doesn't mean he's wrong. He might say what he said, calling you Lord Egbekile Okoshe, that you lot are little-minded set of people. I wouldn't put it that way. How I will put it is what I've just been saying since, that it doesn't make any sense to hang on in an abusive relationship thinking that the other party will be vulnerable, and that's when you would not take back your own pound of flesh. That is wickedness. That's what I would call it. Find yourself in an abusive relationship, pack your bag and go. Don't stay there because you want to have your own pounds of flesh. So I'm going to drop this now. Until I see you again next Sunday, be good to each other. You understand? Just be good. That's all I will say. Bye bye for now.